Hey there, and welcome. Today, we are going to tackle something I know is on a lot of our minds. How do you take one of those incredible memory-making trips with your partner without completely breaking the bank? Well, we're going to turn that dream vacation into a real, doable plan.
You know the feeling, right? You're scrolling online, you see these gorgeous photos of amazing places, and you just think, man, someday. For so many of us, that someday feels like it's always just a little too far off, pushed away by the reality of a budget. But what if I told you that someday could actually be this year? Seriously. The truth is, an unforgettable romantic getaway is totally possible, and it doesn't mean you have to win the lottery. It just takes a little bit of a smarter approach.
Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to pull back the curtain on the key principles that savvy travelers use all the time to see the world for way less. And these aren't some complicated hacks. They're really just the foundational secrets to unlocking amazing adventures. Now, what's so brilliant about these secrets is how they all work together. I mean, traveling off season, yeah, it means cheaper flights, but it also means a more real, authentic experience with way fewer crowds. Then you combine that with being flexible, like flying on a Tuesday instead of a Friday, and the savings can be huge. But honestly, the real game changer is embracing those local experiences. A city's best memories are so often free. A walk through a beautiful park, the buzz of a local market, that's where you find the soul of a place, and it costs you next to nothing.
So, with those secrets in our back pocket, the big question is, where to next? Let's take a look at the map and explore the possibilities, both right here at home and maybe a little further away. The choice between domestic and international really just comes down to what you're looking for. A domestic trip is awesome for convenience, especially if you've only got a long weekend. But here's a wild thought. Sometimes going international can actually be cheaper. Yeah, the flight might cost a bit more, but if the cost of food, hotels, and activities in a country like, say, Vietnam or Poland is just a fraction of what you pay at home, your total trip cost could end up being lower. Pretty cool, right? So first, let's check out some amazing spots right here in the US. You absolutely do not need a passport to find incredible history, romance, and culture. And this just shows you the incredible variety you have to choose from. You could be soaking up this southern charm in Charleston, and you can save a ton just by exploring its historic streets on a free walking tour. Or you could experience the romance of Napa Valley, but instead of a $100 lunch, you pack an amazing picnic to enjoy among the vines. Even a powerhouse like New York City can be done on a budget if you just focus on walking and exploring its incredible neighborhoods.
Okay, now let's look internationally, because this is where your money can really stretch. Imagine exploring ancient temples and lush green tea plantations in Sri Lanka, or wandering through the historic, almost fairy tale cities of Poland. You could be diving into the insane street food scene in Vietnam, or just relaxing on the gorgeous beaches of Mexico. These are truly world-class destinations that offer 5-star experiences on a 3-star budget. All right, so we've talked about where you can go. Now let's get a little more personal and talk about what kind of trip you actually want to have. Because the absolute best vacation is one that perfectly matches what you two love to do together.
So, what's your flavor? Are you the kind of couple that loves to get your hearts pumping with an outdoor adventure? Or maybe you connect over amazing food on a culinary journey? Or perhaps you're drawn to making a positive impact with a sustainable stay? Let's break each of these down.
First up, for all you couples who feel most alive when you're out in nature, this is all about those shared experiences, overcoming a fun challenge, and just soaking in breathtaking scenery. Just picture it, hiking a volcano at sunrise in Indonesia, or snorkeling over these vibrant coral reefs in the Philippines. The real secret to making these adventures affordable is to go local. Instead of some big, impersonal tour company, find a local guide. Not only will they save you money, but they'll often show you the hidden spots that most tourists never even get to see. Next up, for the couples whose love language is a delicious shared meal. This is about exploring a destination one bite at a time, where the food isn't just fuel, it's the main event. From the incredible street food of Mexico City to the perfect pasta in a tiny Italian trattoria, a culinary journey is just an amazing way to connect. And here's the #1 rule for eating on a budget. If the menu is in 5 languages and has pictures of all the food, just walk away. Dive into those crowded local spots. Hit up the happy hours for cheap drinks and snacks, and definitely consider a cooking class. It's a delicious souvenir you can actually bring home with you. And finally, for those couples who want their travels to leave a positive footprint, this is all about making choices that protect these beautiful places we visit and support the local communities there.
And what's so fantastic about this is that traveling sustainably often means traveling cheaper. I mean, choosing a locally owned eco lodge over some massive resort chain not only supports the community, but it's often way more affordable. Even simple things like packing light to avoid baggage fees and carrying a reusable water bottle, it all adds up. It's really a win-win. You save money, you help the planet, and the whole trip just feels more meaningful. Okay, so we've covered the mindset, the destinations, and the travel styles. Now, let's put this all together into a super simple playbook that you can literally use to start planning tonight.
Here it is, your 4-step action plan. It all starts with setting an honest, realistic budget. From there, you can research destinations that actually fit your wallet. Step 3 is booking smart. And remember, flexibility is your superpower when it comes to finding great deals. And finally, plan your meals. Just remember this simple rule. An hour of planning before your trip can literally save you hundreds of dollars during it.
And, in the end, that's really what this is all about. The goal isn't just to see a place, it's to experience it together. The shared laughs, the unexpected little discoveries, those moments of quiet connection, that is the real treasure. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Armed with all these strategies and ideas, that bucket list is no longer a wish list, it's a to-do list. So where will you go first?